Okay, and we're recording.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rich Bradley, President of the Board of Public Service. This is the November 3rd, 2020 regular meeting of the Board of Public Service. This is a public meeting, and there are no hearings or no lettings today. I would ask that only the board directors be allowed to speak in today's meeting unless you are recognized by myself. With that in mind, I would ask the secretary to call the roll.
Director Scobie,
Here.
Director Wilson,
Here.
Director Hayes,
Here.
Director Russell, Director Eccles, Director Eccles,
Present. Aye. Present.
Director Edwards, President Bradley.
Here we have a quorum, so I will now call this meeting to order.
Recommendation that approval be given as follows from the President. Supplemental Agreement Number 9 to PSA Number 1192, Engineering Design Services for Airfield Projects, St. Louis Lambert International Airport with Crawford, Murphy, and Tilley Incorporated. Supplemental Agreement Number 10 to PSA Number 1192, Engineering Design Services for Airfield Projects, St. Louis Lambert International Airport with Crawford, Murphy, and Tilley Incorporated. Supplemental Agreement Number 10 to PSA 1210, Open-Ended Architectural Design, Drafting and Estimating Service, St. Louis Lambert International Airport with Oculus Incorporated. Supplemental Agreement Number 11 to PSA 1210, Open-Ended Architectural Design, Drafting, and Estimating Service, St. Louis Lambert International Airport with Oculus Incorporated. Supplemental Agreement Number 11 to PSA 1192, Engineering Design Services for Airfield Projects, St. Louis Lambert International Airport with Crawford, Murphy, and Tilley Incorporated. Supplemental Agreement Number 6 to PSA Number 1226, Mechanical, Electrical, and Plumbing Design Services, St. Louis Lambert International Airport with Burns and McDonnell Engineering Incorporated. From the Office of Special Events, Seating Expansion, Central West End, October Dining, North Euclid Avenue, 4-week extension permit, Fridays 5 to 10, Saturdays 11 to 10, Sundays 11 to 8, on November 6th, 8th, 13th, 15th, 20th, 22nd, 27th, 29th of 2020 with a street closure. The second one is Yaquis on Cherokee Street, 2728 Cherokee Street, 4-week extension to the existing permit. Sunday, November 6th, 8th, 13th, 15th, 20th, 22nd, 27th, and the 29th from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. and it has a street closure. From the President, Utilities, Streets, and Parks, Recreation, and Forestry, joint recommendation that TFKC LC for roadway, pedestrian, landscaping, utility construction, and street lighting improvements on Market Street from South 22nd Street to South 21st Street in City Block 6473 be approved subject to certain conditions. From the Director of Public Utilities, direct emergency action for track saw and remove concrete and filter number 8 as part of under drain renovations at the Chain of Rocks Water Treatment Plant. From the Directors of Public Utilities and Streets, joint recommendation that 5 applications from AT&T be approved subject to certain conditions. First one, place fiber optic cable start at manhole 3184 at the rear of 2665 Delmar, bore 40 feet in the alley, then rise up pole and go aerial to the rear of 2601 Delmar. Place handhole at this address. The second one is fiber existing manhole at in rear of 327 South Grand or 35 feet pole in the right-of-way of Highway 64. Continue aerial to the front of 327 South Grand and rise down and bore the 212 South Grand. Handhole will be placed at the base of pole at 327 South Grand. The third one, access the existing handhole at front of 2829 Shoto, bore conduit 342 feet west, then 30 feet northwest to another existing handhole at the corner of 2829 Shoto at South Ewing. The fourth one, access main manhole at the rear of 1007 Olive and bore conduit 50 feet. The last one, place fiber optic cable starting from existing manhole in front of 2705 North Kings Highway, bore northeast 56 feet under the sidewalk to 2727 North Kings Highway and place handhole continue onto property. Joint recommendation that 3 applications from Charter Communications be approved subject to certain conditions. The first one, install cable starting at pole on Berthold Avenue behind 5240 Oakland, bore east 60 feet, then bore south 73 feet under Berthold to 5200 Berthold. The second one, install conduit with coax cable starting existing pole at the corner of 400 Barton Street, bore north on South 2nd Street, 332 feet, set a vault, bore east on Victor, 242 feet, setting a vault at 139 Victor. The last one, started existing pole at alleyway of Locust and Beaumont, bore south 324 feet across Olive Street, place a vault in sidewalk at 2700 Olive, then bore east 38 feet and enter onto property at 2650 Olive. Joint recommendation that 4 applications from MCI Metro Access be approved subject to certain conditions. The first one, place conduit for fiber started handhole at 2104 South 39th Street, bore 796 feet west to handhole at Lawrence Street, bore west along Russell 710 feet to handhole at Thurman, bore north 608 to handhole at Shaw Boulevard, head east along Shaw 669 feet to handhole at 4007 Shaw, from handhole at Thurman, bore along Shaw 823 feet to the handhole at 4199 Shaw. The second one, begin at the side of 1710 Dr. Martin Luther King Drive, place new handhole, bore 57 feet southwest across North 18th to a manhole on North 18th, across the street from 1710 Dr. Martin Luther King Drive, bore 42 feet east across North 18th, place a handhole near 1710 Dr. Martin Luther King Drive, bore 142 feet south along the east side of North 18th, place new handhole at 1735 Delmar Boulevard, turn and bore 817 feet east along the north side of Delmar, ending at existing manhole located side of 800 North 17th. The third one, begin at placement of new handhole front of 4906 West Pine, bore and place conduit for new fiber 200 feet east across North Euclid, turn and bore 205 feet south along the east side of North Euclid, ending and placing new handhole near front of 32 North Euclid. The last one, started 4101 Piedmont Avenue, place handhole on the southeast side of South Broadway and bore 1 to 2 inches HDPE conduit along the east side of Broadway, heading north for 595 feet to place handhole at the permit end of 4012 South Broadway. Joint recommendation company doing business as Ameren, Missouri, be approved subject to certain conditions, and 1 filed and 1 denied. The first one, pole change out at pole number 72749, dig 12-inch diameter hole, 6.5 feet deep, to set a new pole constructed by Ameren Contractor Crew at 4248 Flora. The second one, install pull box continue cable and conduit, Ameren overhead power, install and extend conduit from customer installed conduit at pole on south side of alley to the pole on the north side of alley at 4301 Washington. The third one, install new poles in line with existing overhead distribution, relocation of overhead line to the underground at 4372 Vista, begin at 1309 South Newstead and end at 4401 Hunt. Union Electric Company doing business in Ameren, Missouri, to be filed as the location for this work is incorrect under a new document and application. Therefore, it is recommended that this application be filed. Union Electric Company doing business as Ameren, Missouri, to be denied as applicant needs to resubmit with the correct address to where the pole is located behind the 4200 block of Flora. Joint recommendation that application number 128821 from Spire for an easement to install gas line under the railroad spur and down First Street to Artco be approved subject to certain conditions. Now we have the conditional uses.
Number one. Do number one.
No.
We'll do that one. We need to do addendum number one before we do the conditional uses.
Joint recommendation that one application from AT&T be approved subject to certain conditions. Access handhole at 1601 North Broadway or 730 feet south of Cass Avenue. Place a handhole in the northwest corner of Cass and North Broadway or 140 feet east. Place handhole at northeast corner or 180 feet along Cass. Place a handhole and end on the customer property at 1510 North Broadway. Now we have the conditional uses.
Yep.
Good afternoon, board members. My name is Terrell Island, zoning plan examiner for the city of St. Louis, building division representing the building commissioner. For board order 766 transmitted here with the recommendations for the following conditional use applications. Approval with conditions is recommended for 5 applications, and they are 3844 Ohio Avenue, 5103 Labadie Avenue, 5406 Hampton Avenue, 3037 Locust Street, and 2900 Sydney Street. I request that these recommendations be approved as submitted. Are there any questions or comments?
Thank you, Terrell. Are there any questions from the board on today's conditional uses?
This is Greg Hayes. I make a motion to approve the conditional uses as submitted.
Thank you, Director. Can I have a second, please?
Second, Kurt Scobie.
Thank you, Director. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie,
Aye.
Director Wilson,
Aye.
Director Hayes,
Aye.
Director Russell, Director Echo.
Aye for Russell.
Okay, thanks. Director Eccles,
Aye.
Director Edwards.
Aye.
President-
Aye. Today's conditional uses are approved. I'd like to turn your attention to our meeting minutes from last day, October 27th, 2020. Are there any questions or comments on those meeting minutes as presented? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to approve those minutes.
Motion to approve, Scobie.
Thank you. Can I have a second, please?
Second, Russell.
Thank you. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie,
Aye.
Director Wilson,
Aye.
Director Hayes,
Aye.
Director Russell,
Aye.
Director Eccles,
Aye.
Director Edwards,
Aye.
President Bradley.
Aye, the minutes are approved. Addendum number 1 for today's meeting. Are there any questions or comments on addendum number 1? Seeing no questions, I'll ask for a motion to approve, please.
Wilson, so moved.
Thank you. Can I have a
Second
second,
Eccles. Second Eccles.
Thank you. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie,
Aye.
Director Wilson,
Aye.
Director Hayes,
Aye.
Director Russell,
Aye.
Director Eccles,
Aye.
Director Edwards.
Aye.
President
Aye. The addendum number 1 is approved. Agenda for today's meeting. Are there any questions or comments on today's agenda? Again, seeing
Greg.
none, I'll ask for a motion to approve, please.
Greg Hayes, motion to approve the agenda.
Thank you, Director. Can I have a second, please?
Second, Russell.
Thank you, Director. Can you call the roll?
Director Scobie,
Aye.
Director Wilson,
Aye.
Director Hayes,
Aye.
Director Russell,
Aye.
Director Eccles,
Aye.
Director Edwards,
Aye.
President Bradley.
Aye, today's agenda is approved. Before we adjourn the meeting, I'd just like to remind the board members that we will be having a hearing next Tuesday and the following Tuesday. And so I would ask that if you are available, please attend the meeting, because we would like to have you as part of those hearings. Are there any other comments or questions from the director during today's meeting?
President Bradley, this is Greg Hayes. It might have been my phone with some distortion. Can you repeat what you said about next Tuesday? I'm sorry.
Yes, we will have a hearing next Tuesday and the following Tuesday. Our hearings next Tuesday will be for a tattoo parlor. And so I would ask if all the directors are available, you could please be part of those hearings. It would be greatly appreciated.
Gotcha. I heard all that. And it's still the Zoom format, is that correct?
That is correct. We're staying on
Thank
Zoom
you.
for a while yet. You're welcome. Any other questions or comments from any of the other directors? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn, please.
Greg Hayes, so moved.
Thank you. Can I have a second, please?
Second Eccles.
Thank you. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned. Thank you all. Have a good afternoon.
You too.
Two.